Hello everybody, welcome to the annual North American International Auto Show. I am the host, Jacob Bolby. Joining me today are a couple of other volunteers, a couple of students who got offered to come here and do a little filming for it. We're going to see some pretty exciting things here today. There's a lot of big reveals this year. There are going to be about 50 new cars revealed just for these few press days that we're here, but in total, people who come and take a little gander at the things that are around here are going to be able to see over 750 vehicles that will be on display here. It's supposed to be a pretty big year for everyone here. There is an expected $17.7 million that are supposed to be made throughout the entire course of the automobile sales. It's the 7th year in a row that will mark an increase in sales for any automobile industry out here like this. It's pretty exciting. And despite how cold it is outside, that hasn't stopped all of the people here from coming in and taking some pictures and really getting to see a lot of the beautiful cars that are here, like the ones that are behind me right now. You'll see some things. We're going to try to get some interviews with some of the higher-ups, maybe get some good questions about what's inside, what they think will be the future of their industry, and then we'll shoot over to one of our correspondents over in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, who will be able to talk about how things are done down there. It'll be pretty exciting, and I hope you all enjoy. Hello, everybody. I'm here with, could you introduce yourself for everyone at home, maybe?
Sure. My name is Alana Bari. I'm a product manager for BMW of North America.
All right. Very nice to meet you, ma'am. Could you tell me a little bit about some of the cars that are here, some of the stuff that you guys are revealing today?
Sure. It's a great day for us. We are debuting our M2, an all-new coupe, as well as our X4 M40i models, and we also have a 7 Series electric drive concept at the show as well.
I don't know very much about cars myself, but that sounds like extremely exciting.
Yes.
So, how do you feel? I'm younger than I'm sure some of the people that have been here, but I'm more concerned as a youth growing up seeing stuff like this. How do you feel about, say, like when someone like you or like some of the higher ups in your company step down? How do you feel the youth of like our generation, like my age, and going onward? How do you think they'll be able to pick up where you guys have left off? Do you think it'll be easy, or do you think there'll be some struggles with a lot of the advances that you guys have already faced so far?
As far as finding attractive products to make you drive them? Well, I think the M2 is probably the perfect example. If you look back, the 2002 was the first product that really introduced BMW to the United States, and the M2 takes some of that with it. It has a pushback greenhouse. It's a very light car, very short overhangs, typical BMW design, and phenomenal to drive. I think that essentially is the engagement with the car, not just emotionally looking at it and saying this is an attractive car, but also the driving dynamics, and that's what BMW is committed to.
All right. Now, how do you feel? I know that a lot of cars nowadays, we're starting to kind of just put anything we can into a car. Like there's Wi-Fi in cars now. You can talk to your radios and it'll just do whatever you tell it. Do you feel that that's the right direction we're taking, or do you feel like maybe we should kind of dial it back a little bit and stick with a more modern design?
Well, I think that as technology advances, we have to as well. I think customer expectations for how their life fits into their car and their car fits into their life, we need to make it as easy as possible and as fun for the vehicle to drive, but also easy to manage, because everyone has a lot of information coming at them. You have phone calls coming in all the time, directions you need to follow, traffic you need to avoid. The idea is how does the car fit your lifestyle, and I think that as long as customers demand it, we just continue to bring it.
All right, thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I'm here with Frank. Frank, could you introduce yourself for people at home who may not know you?
Hi, I'm Frank Wiesman. I work for Porsche Cars North America as the product experience manager for sports cars. So I handle all media relations for sports cars for Porsche in the United States.
All right, very nice to meet you, sir. Now, you just had a really big reveal just now. Could you tell me a little bit about some of the features of these new cars that you just showed off?
What you're looking at here is the new 2017 911 Turbo. It's the next generation of 911 Turbo with significant enhancements to the model that was on the market up to now. The main changes are the engines are even more powerful, 20 horsepower more than before, so our top level model, the Turbo S, is now making 580 horsepower as compared to 560 previously, and that enables the car to go from 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds and onto a top track speed of 205 miles per hour. So stunningly fast car.
Yeah, it sounds pretty fantastic. Now, I'm younger than some of the people that I've seen around here, so a lot of my questions come from kind of a younger mindset. How do you feel about a lot of the youth that come up and now, a lot of the kids that are here, they're so excited to see this, but how much influence do you think that the advances you guys are making now will have on the youth to lead them in the future? Do you think they'll be able to take everything that's going on here and really build upon it and make a better future?
I think so. I think especially for us, like you said, it's a good influence to be, because at the end of the day, we're a very engineering-driven company. Our product advancements are always about increasing our performance, but at the same time also about increasing efficiency. And the two go hand in hand for us anytime we develop a new vehicle. And so it takes a lot of engineering, a lot of creativity, a lot of ingenuity to make that happen. And obviously for that, we rely on the next generation. Experience and youth.
All right.
So certainly always happy to see the passion in the next generation of engineers and people that appreciate our brand.
All right. Now, for someone who doesn't know a lot about cars, as myself, I'm not very educated on it. What is some of the defining features that sets you guys aside from other people that would be here? Something that would really draw the attention of someone who would want to invest in something new?
I think it's the combination of what we offer, and the Turbo is a great example for this, and it always has been a great example for this. The main difference, or one of the biggest differences between us and some of the other sports car manufacturers, is we talked about 2.8 to 60 and 205 miles an hour. A lot of people can build a fast car, but it's much more challenging to make that car dependable, to make that car daily drivable. This car has all-wheel drive. This car has a PDK transmission, so a dual clutch transmission. This car can be driven on a daily basis and get incredible fuel mileage for a car like this. It's easy to get in and out of. You can drive it in all weather conditions. You could take it out right now with the proper set of winter tires and have the time of your life on the roads in the snow. So it's not just about making a car fast, it's about making a car that's enjoyable, dependable, and usable to drive on a daily basis, because there's nothing worse than having a car in your garage that you don't want to drive because it's too inconvenient, as fun as it may be. But we like to think of a car as an all-encompassing vehicle that covers all of the facets that you find in daily driving, not just going fast, but still being enjoyable. So I think that's really what defines Porsche and what sets us apart from many other manufacturers.
Thank you very much, sir, for your time.
Thank you. Pleasure.
Hi, everybody. We're here at the North American International Auto Show. Could you please introduce yourself for the people at home?
I'm Victoria.
Now, could you tell me a little bit about this Jeep? You said it's not the normal version. It's the 75th anniversary version, right?
Yes, 75th anniversary edition. We added a couple different things to the vehicle. We added the bronze accents around the vehicle interior, and we also added the orange accents around the vehicle name.
Now, you said that you've done this for a few years, just working for the auto show in general. Is that something that you really have come to enjoy? Because I've never known how it felt to be a part of this, other than, representing the vehicles and everything. So is it something you've come to enjoy?
Yeah, I enjoy working auto shows. I love it, meeting new people, learning about the products, all the brands, seeing what other brands are working on and introducing.
Has it helped you make any connections, sort of like for down the line, maybe if you were going to go somewhere where you could trust it? Have you met anybody along the way, like for the last few years, that have really been able to help point you in a good direction?
Yeah, I've met a lot of interesting people, a lot of representatives for the company. That's special, to me. Probably lead into connections, work my way up, but yeah.
Now, being here, just working it, how much of this are you here for? Because I know this is just for, what we're doing, and what today is just kind of the press days where we come in and do it, but this goes on for weeks on end. So are you here for the entire duration of it?
Yeah, I'm here for this entire week and then all of public days.
Oh man, how are is that too strenuous? Do you have too many people come up to you and ask you questions, kind of like how we were, or like kind of just put you out on the spot sometimes?
Yeah, that happens a lot, but I always try to find the answer for the consumer and feeding back and forth off of the consumer, telling them what they know about the product as well as what I know about the product. Learned so much.
Now, for people at home who may watch this or something and they would be interested in, maybe if they're not going to obviously be the head representative of one of these people, but if they want to do something like you do where you just kind of come here and work for it, is there any specific like things they should be prepared for it, or is it just kind of like you show up and then they tell you, okay, this is what you're doing?
It's a lot of product knowledge, so it's a lot of studying, getting to know the vehicle, and being put into situations that you're not prepared for.
Yeah. Well, I mean, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Now we're going to shoot over to our correspondent Doug Damon in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, to see how things are going down on the other side of the country.
Hi, everybody up in Detroit. Doug Damon reporting to you for the International Auto Show 2016 press preview. And as you mentioned, I've got here in Mexico. I happen to be driving throughout the central region of Mexico, throughout the mountains here. And sure enough, as I drive through these beautiful parts of Mexico, I see Chevrolet automobiles, Chrysler products, Ford Motor Company products. So what everybody does up there affects how people drive down here. Found some really nice people at a nice Chevrolet dealership here in Lake Chapala. We have Diego Navarro, who was kind enough to give me a few moments of his time and show me some of these nice Chevrolet vehicles that you see throughout the broadcast. And Martha Succedo, two young people who believe in Chevrolet products. So I'd let you know things are going alive and well. What people do in Detroit affect everybody throughout North America, especially down here in Mexico. So we appreciate their help and hope to see more GM products all throughout this great country. You guys have a good press preview up there, and I'll see you when I get back. Doug Damon reporting to you live.
everybody. Could you do me a favor and introduce yourself to people at home?
Yeah, my name is Jessica Enoch. I'm in communications at Ford.
All right. Can you tell me a little bit about some of the new products you guys have released this year? I know it's a pretty big year for just about everybody.
It is, absolutely, and it's a really exciting year here at Ford. We have a couple products that we're talking about today. The new Fusion for 2017, a whole family of Fusions, the Sport, the Hybrid, the Plug-in Energy. Super exciting year for Fusion. Also talking about the all-new Raptor Super Crew. That's the F-150 Raptor, made for off-road enthusiasts. It's a really exciting year for Raptor as well, and you can see it here on the stand.
Now, coming from a younger point of view, I was curious, working with younger people that are going to start taking over some of the things here, do you think that starting off as the youth going forward, that with the way things are moving, we'll be able to keep up with our new ideas, or do you think that it's going to be a hard kind of like, what should I say, a hard act to follow?
You know, I think there's so much going on exciting right now in the auto industry, and I think the shift that we're seeing in millennials and millennial buying patterns has a lot to do with that shift. So we're talking here at the show about several Ford Smart Mobility projects that are driven by that change in consumer behavior. So you'll see us talking about things like ride sharing and parking and apps that really do broaden not just the car ownership experience, but the relationship that customers have with their auto company, with Ford specifically. So I think it's an exciting time for the industry, and a lot of that is driven by the change that you're mentioning.
Now, I know that this year, you know, it's supposed to be the 7th year where automobile sales are going to just kind of keep going and going. What features out of some of, like you said, the Raptor and all that, a lot of the stuff that you've revealed, are there any specific features that you think put you aside from everybody else that's out here, something that really put you guys on the map?
Wow. I think 325 horsepower out of a mid-size sedan like the Fusion is really exciting for the Sport, so definitely come check that out at the auto show. Raptor is a one-of-a-kind in its class. It is the off-road pickup truck. So, you know, the features for that one, just the list goes on and on. It's in a class all by itself.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time, ma'am. Hello, everybody. We are here at the North American International Auto Show. I am here with Mike. He is representing Kia. Could you go ahead and tell me a little bit about what you do here and some of the things that are going to be happening today?
Absolutely. We're very excited to be back here in the Motor City 2016, the Detroit Auto Show. It really starts the year for everybody. Coming off a great 2015, we had our all-time best sales ever, over 600,000 units for our brand. Optima, our best-selling nameplate for the 4th straight year, and actually sold our 6 millionth vehicle last year. We've been in the country for 21 years, and we sold our 6 millionth Kia vehicle last year. So very good 2015 for us. Very excited for 2016.
That's fantastic. Now, I see that you haven't done your big unveiling yet, but could you tell me a little bit maybe about what's in store for people who want to check it out maybe afterward or online, what they could expect?
Correct. So we're doing a world debut today of the Telluride concept, which is a full-size SUV. It's larger than our existing Sorento CUV. What you're going to get is a massive SUV. It's more upright, it's boxier, a lot more muscular looking. Again, it's only concept at this point, so there's no plans for production, but it's to give everybody an idea of what a full-size SUV from Kia would look like.
That's pretty cool. Now, some of your unique features that would set Kia apart from some of the other people, maybe like Ford or something, like what really would draw someone in if they were looking to start off with a Kia?
I think number one, your eyes. People shop with their eyes. Our styling has really improved the past few years. Reliability is another one. And then you get a lot of features and a lot of value with what you get. So you're getting things like heated steering wheels, heated and cooled seats, panoramic sunroofs, great infotainment system you can connect your phone to. So the brand has really taken off in the past 5 years, and it all starts with design.
Now, some of the unique features, obviously, of the new one that you're talking about, coming out like that, but some of the cars that you have out here that you've been developing and working upon, are there any things that, like you in particular, are very proud of that you guys at Kia have been able to produce that others can't?
Well, I think for one, the design is the major one. I think that is something that once you get it, everybody else wants it, and our sales reflect that. Everybody is coming to the brand, they're flocking, we're pulling customers from many different competitors, so we're very proud of that fact, and as my own self, personally, I love the way they drive. We have put a lot of money into our powertrains, and those have really taken off as well, so we're very overall proud of the brand and where it has gone the past few years.
All right, thank you very much for your time, sir.
Absolutely.
Hey everybody, we're here at the North American International Auto Show. I'm here at Alfa Romeo. Sir, could you please introduce yourself and give us a little overview of what you do for the company?
Yes, of course. Hi, my name is Peter Hogeveen. I'm head of product marketing and operations for Alfa Romeo North America.
All right, now could you tell me a little bit about some of the cars behind me, the 4C Spider and everything? What's something very unique? They all look extremely sharp, but tell me some of the unique features that come with something like this.
So I think you hit it head on when you talk about them looking sharp. Alfa Romeo is a brand that is known for its racing. We recently celebrated our 105th anniversary on June 24th, and it's all about a passion for design, style, performance, and of course incredible technology. So one thing all Alfa Romeos share are those key pillars for our brand. So for example, behind us we got the Alfa Romeo 4C Spider, which actually is in a class of its own. The chassis, the monocoque chassis, is made out of carbon fiber. So normally you're used to being out of steel or aluminum. So it's ultra lightweight. They're weighing less than 2,500 pounds. And the vehicle behind me here is actually, vehicles like this cost well over $100,000, well over $200,000. There's actually $1 million vehicles. But the Alfa Romeo 4C Coupe and Spider both fall well below $100,000 in the $65,000 range. And then actually what we're so glad to have is the Stradale. That's the red vehicle behind us. That is a 1968 Stradale. It was actually the inspiration for the Alfa Romeo 4C. And the 4C actually is our return to North America. And obviously today here we got more than those three vehicles. We have the Alfa Romeo Giulia as well, which we back in November introduced to the North American market in Los Angeles. So.
Now, you said it's a racing vehicle. Now, can you get it for a modern day use, or is it specifically marketed for a specific type of buyer?
So these Alfa Romeo, it's all about the driver. It's all about the passion that comes with the auto industry. So for example, the Alfa Romeo Giulia, the vehicle we have here, 4 versions of on the display. The vehicle right next to me is a Quattrofolio, which is actually our performance model. But this vehicle will also be available in other trim levels. But again, it will always be surrounded by driving with a passion for style and design, technology, and of course, drop dead gorgeous styling.
Now, this year, there's an expected rise in automobile sales, just as every year. It's supposed to be the 7th year in a row that it's happening. How much do you anticipate that you guys are going to participate in that? Do you see that this will be a pretty strong year for you guys compared to last year, or how do you see the company going from here?
Well, this will be a big year for us because it'll be the first year we're introducing a premium midsize sedan. So just to give you an idea in the industry, is this vehicle actually compete in the premium midsize sedan segment, which by itself is the largest premium segment in the market. So this is the perfect timing for Alfa Romeo to introduce a vehicle of its kind in that market. So we are ready to go head and head with our competition, and again to give some Italian flair in that segment as well.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time, sir. Thank you for joining us, everybody. It's been a great time here at the North American International Auto Show. We saw a lot of great things, talked to a lot of good people, and it's all thanks to Tim Tobias at Michigan Green Cab and our driver Jim. If it weren't for them, we wouldn't have been able to get everybody here today with all our equipment, and we wouldn't have been able to be here to bring you what we have here, the pure enjoyment that we had from checking everything out. We saw a lot of new things that they're going to reveal to us. We saw a lot of new properties that you wouldn't have gotten to see if you come here on a normal day. And I just wanted to say thank you for everyone who helped out. Thank you all to the supporters that came out to do this, to all the people who are here to talk to, for the representatives for everything, and to all the people who joined me today that helped make this such a special moment for someone like me. And I just wanted to thank everyone for viewing, and I hope you enjoy.